Hello everyone, Jessica here, and I'm back with another scrapbook process video for you. And today I am going to be doing a Peartree Cutfiles first birthday celebration hop. So there's a lot of us participating today, and I have chosen the Don't Bug Me cut file, which you can grab from their website, and I'll link that down below for you. And I've started out here using a background paper from Craftsmart. It's just a cheap paper pad that I got from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something like that. And I've already cut my cut file out here, and I've just cut it out of just some smooth black cardstock, and I've cut some vellum pieces to back the file with. And I'm actually going to use 3 photos, but I want to put one of them here inside the O. So I just went ahead and marked it out with my pen and cut it out with scissors, which I did off camera because you don't need to see all of that. And I have my don't letters in vellum here that I'm just going to adhere to the back just to finish that cut file off. I've also backed some of those bugs with papers from the Shamil, I believe it's called, Never Grow Up line. So I've used various papers from that little 6x8 paper pad from her as well. And I've chosen 2 other photos here to go along the side, and I'm just going to back them with some white cardstock and then some black as well. So I'm just matting those in both of those colors just to make them pop a little bit and stand out. I'm going to be doing some mixed media on this, I believe, and I'm not going to do any wet mediums because I don't want to apply gesso to this. I don't really want to do a whole lot. I just kind of want to add some grunge to it, if that makes sense. So I'm going to use my Close to My Heart black ink, and I'm just going to go in around where my cut file is with this kind of grungy circles stamped by Visible Image. And this one's just called Grunge Tones. So there's just 3 stamps in it. And I like this one with the various sizes of circles just to kind of frame my cut file and my photos just to start out that mixed media around it. And gonna add some, you'll see my toddler's hand come in. He's 1, and he loves to be part of my videos and grab all the things off of my desk. I'm just gonna go in here and add some texture paste. This is the Nouveau Embellishment Mousse in Black Ash, and I'm using the Echo Park stencil. It's just a grid stencil. So I sped this up quite a bit for you so you don't have to suffer through watching it very slowly, but I just go in and kind of just add a little bit here and there just to give it some effect. I do add some right in the center because I know that my cut file is see-through, so you're going to see some of that pop through whenever I add my cut file back on here. So I'm just going in and adding that all around, and then I'm going to spritz it with water here and just kind of dab the excess to create some other grid lines just kind of around where I did all of that texture paste. You can't see it in this video, but whenever you look real up close, you can see it there, and it's just kind of adds a little bit of shimmer to it, and you can kind of see it there on the video, I guess. Sorry about the glare. I see that there's a glare on this video from my light above. So just popping my photos back in here. Hopefully there's not too much of a glare for you. And I'm going to add some splatters here. So I'm adding splatters in a couple different colors. I wanted to do some black splatters, obviously, so I add them in Heidi Swapp's Color Shine in the black. And then I also add some green splatters in the newer one by Tim Holtz in Rustic Wilderness. And I'll put all this in the description below too, so you don't have to remember all this. So here's my cut file, just kind of popping it back on now and then just to see, how it's going here and how it's going to look. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my photos down because I know that's where I want them to go. I'm ready for them. So I'll use my ATG gun for that. And then I pull out this stencil that honestly I never ever thought that I would use in a million years. I got it free with some other ones that I ordered, and it's just a simple stories stencil. It's called Butterfly Fern. It's a 6x6 stencil, and it's just got these lovely little fern leaves in it. I never thought I would use it, but it's perfect for this. And I love this Cosmic Shimmer Sparkle Texture Paste for it. It just gives it just the little pop that I needed for this layout. Those little shimmery sparkle leaves are going to pop out here and there around my cut file to give it that extra pizzazz that it really needs. And I just love the way that this turns out when it's dry. It's so pretty. But the Cosmic Shimmer Paste does take a while to dry, so I do hit it a little bit with my heat gun here off camera just to kind of dry it up a little bit before I mess with the rest of it. So here I'm going in with some embellishments from that Never Grow Up collection again. And I'm just going to use a few things here. I don't want anything too big or anything that's going to take away from all of that texture paste and stamping that I did. So I'm not going to use too much, just those little flowers that kind of look like daffodils and maybe these little berry things and a leaf. And I'm going to probably pop in some bugs too whenever I get my cut file back on here. So I'm just using glue dots for this because I can't really use my ATG gun, which I use for everything. And I didn't want to bust out like a fine liner glue or anything like that, so I just use my glue dots to just adhere down the berry part. And my texture paste is still drying, so while that's drying, I'm just going to add these couple little sayings that I have from this just random sticker sheet that I have. And the one says roly poly, it has that little roly bug on it, and then creepy crawly. So I just add those little bits in there, and then I'm going to put these little cute words down here. These words are some that I cut out from the one paper in the Never Grow Up collection in the 6x8 paper pad. And I just cut them out, I fussy cut them, and I like those little sayings. So I'm going to pop them right down here just to give my layout a little bit of flow to it. And I'm going to kind of embellish a little bit around it too. So I'm going to put some bugs, and here I pull out it's actually a fall sticker sheet, and I'm just going to pop in a couple sayings from it because it is a fall layout. The layout was some pictures from September of last year, so I'm just going to put a couple little fall sayings in there. I'm going to look for anything else that matches. I like these little blue flowers. They're kind of like a deep teal, so they match with my kind of grungy layout pretty well. So just going to pop a couple of those in there, and then these little berries down here, and that's all I'm going to use from that sticker sheet. So now I'm going to pull in my cut file again just to see how that's looking. I'm actually going to go ahead and adhere it down. It's dry enough, so I'm not really too worried about it transferring to my cut file. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. And I just put the tape under the pieces that I had backed with the solid papers, so you didn't see it through the vellum. I'm going to go in and add all these cute little bugs from the Never Grow Up collection. I'm going to add a bunch of these little trailing ants. These are photos of my son last year, and he was actually catching grasshoppers on our farm, which I hate, but you know, I'm a boy mom, so I gotta be cool, right? That's okay. And I'll allow it, I guess, but I don't want to touch them, that's for sure. But he loves it. And we live on a farm, so we've got lots and lots of grasshoppers in the hay all the time. Here I'm just going to use my date stamp. It's a Project Life stamp by Becky Higgins. So I'm just going to stamp it a few times up here. And then I'm going to add this last little bug, and then that is going to be my finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please feel free to follow along on the hop. I will link everyone else's videos down below in the description for you. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.